Capital One transfer limits. How much can you really move? Ever had that moment where you need to get a chunk of money to someone fast, but you're not sure if your bank account is up to the task? We've all been there. Maybe you're helping a family member with a down payment, splitting a vacation rental with friends, or finally evening out that always lopsided bill with your roommate. Whatever the reason, knowing your transfer limits is crucial. So, if you're a Capital One customer staring down a transfer and wondering, wait, is there a limit? This video is for you. Buckle up, because we're diving deep into the world of Capital One transfers, exploring exactly how much you can move and how to do it smoothly. Now, Capital One offers a few different transfer options, each with its own potential limitations. Let's break it down, method by method. Wire transfers, the speedy, but limited, option. Need to get money to someone lightning fast? Wire transfers are your go-to. Capital One boasts same-day delivery for transfers initiated before 2 p.m. Eastern Time, making it perfect for urgent situations. But here's the catch, wire transfers come with limits. For transfers to individuals, Capital One imposes a $50,000 daily limit. That's a decent chunk of change, but if you're dealing with larger sums, you might run into a roadblock. However, there's a silver lining. For transfers to title companies, the limit jumps significantly to a whopping $500,000. So, if you're finalizing a real estate deal, Capital One's got your back. Keep in mind, wire transfers typically come with fees, so factor that into your transfer planning. ACH transfers, the all-purpose mover, with a twist. ACH transfers, also known as electronic transfers, are a popular choice for moving money between bank accounts. They're generally slower than wire transfers, taking a few business days to complete, but they're often free or have lower fees. Capital One itself doesn't explicitly state limits on ACH transfers initiated through their online platform. However, there's a catch. Individual banks and institutions can set their own receiving limits for ACH transfers. So, while you might be able to initiate a large transfer from Capital One, the receiving bank might have a lower cap. The key takeaway: always double-check with both your bank and the receiving institution before initiating a large ACH transfer to avoid any last-minute surprises. Zelle transfers, peer-to-peer on the go. Need to split a dinner bill with friends or send some cash to a family member quickly? Zelle, a peer-to-peer transfer service integrated with many banking apps, including Capital One, is your answer. It's a super convenient way to send and receive money directly between bank accounts, often within minutes. Here's where things get interesting. Capital One imposes daily and weekly limits on Zelle transfers. These limits can vary depending on your account type and banking history, but they generally fall within the range of $2,500 per day and $5,000 per week. Capital One tip: if you need to transfer a larger sum via Zelle, you might need to contact Capital One to discuss increasing your limits. Capital One transfers, the final verdict. So, Capital One does have transfer limits, but they vary depending on the transfer method you choose. Wire transfers offer the most speed but come with limitations, particularly for transfers to individuals. ACH transfers are more flexible but can be subject to receiving bank limits. Finally, Zelle is a convenient option for smaller, peer-to-peer transfers. Remember, always check the specific limits for your account type and transfer method before initiating a transfer. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.